Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode on the survival series. I have been super duper busy in between episodes. I gathered up a ton of resources, did a bunch of mining, and gathered a bunch of logs as well. I needed a ton of oak and spruce logs, and as you can probably tell by my inventory, I have been super duper busy building as well. I have actually got the entire tower built up. It's right over here, yep, right over there, right past the corner of that mountain there. I'm not going to show it off just yet, but yeah, so I've been super duper busy building that. I even went to the extremes of making this little tiny temporary vine farm because I wanted to include a ton of the like mossy cobblestone and mossy stone bricks and everything like that, which I didn't need near this much. I used like maybe half a stack of vines, but you know, we've got a ton of these for in the future, right? Before we get into the time lapse though, I did want to mention a couple things. First of all, thank you to everyone who's been showing support for the series. I haven't been able to record much, but I am super excited to get working on some really cool projects for this series. And then the second thing I wanted to mention was that I actually went ahead and added a couple add-on packs to the game, which is something I have never done before. I've always played vanilla, but I'm super excited about these. They're not going to change the game much, but they are going to help me out quite a bit. So I added in the spectator mode, so hopefully I will be able to get some better shots and camera angles while I'm recording. And oh, 1 second, I need to sleep. All right, that is much better. I would not stand a chance to mobs right now. I don't have any of my armor on. But back to what I was saying, I added a couple of the add-on packs into the game. I added, like I said, the spectator mode, and then I also added in mini blocks and mob heads, which I think is going to be super awesome. So nothing like super game breaking or anything like that, just to kind of spice things up a little bit and to make the, you know, the wandering trader is going to trade the mini blocks so they won't be completely useless. And I've actually got some really cool ideas for those mini blocks that hopefully we can get started in this episode if we, you know, come across any of the wandering traders. But yeah, so the add-on packs that I'm using are right here. As you can see, these are all by FoxyNoTail, and I will leave a link to, well, you can see his website right here, but I will leave a link to his website and YouTube channel in the description of the video if you want to add these into your own world. And yep, these are for the Bedrock edition. But yeah, so I will leave a link if you want to add these into your own world or go check out his channel. But yeah, let's get cracking on this time lapse. This build was super duper fun to build. Let's get at it. All right, I think that went pretty well. That was my first time getting to use a camera account that could actually fly around and get different camera angles without having to build up a super tall dirt pillar. So that was a lot more convenient, and I experimented with different effects where like the camera would follow my character around and stuff like that. But I would be very interested to know what you thought about it, so leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think. But since the time lapse, I've actually put a ton of detail into the tower. It is almost completely finished, and yeah, here is the entrance. I've actually built up the entire cliffside to kind of come up into the base of the tower so it doesn't well let me try that again. So I've actually built up the entire mountain around the tower, so the foundation of the tower is inside of the mountain, and I think it looks really cool. It's just kind of like it meets up at that peak, and what's really awesome about it is kind of what I was hoping for, is that pretty much at like any spot around here you can see this thing, so it's like the perfect beacon to be like, hey, this is where your home's at. I might be a little biased, but I think this thing looks pretty cool from pretty much any angle. The one thing I don't quite like though is that the banners I have up there on the very top that are supposed to be like the flag, they don't render from very far. And I guess the fences still work, but it was kind of cool. You had like the flags kind of waving in the wind up there, and I'm not sure what that block is. We're going to ignore that for now. But I've got the pathway here that leads up from the side of the mountain, which I still really need to do a ton of work on. This thing needs to be kind of fixed up a little bit better. But the pathway here goes right through the mountain now and circles around and leads up onto the staircase that leads right to the front door of the tower. And then I did some work on the interior. I put the spiral staircase going all the way up to the top, and then I put these like mossy stone bricks in here to give it a bit more texture, you know, make it look a little bit more run down. The one thing I didn't do though was put any lighting in here, so I'm going to do this while we're going up to the top here. I also have these like really cool spots like off the side here where you can kind of step out, get a good point of view. But the real magic happens when you get to the very top of the tower. Once you get right up here, you can kind of step off in any direction and get an amazing view of the area. You can see so much from up here. And you can kind of like, you can get up here and see the sun setting and rising, which is super cool. And then right here in the middle, I have this like little staircase going up to the very top here. And the tower's just missing one thing, and that is a bell. It absolutely needs a bell right here at the very top, but I don't have one of those. And the only way to get one is from a village. That village that we found earlier, the one over there, doesn't have one. So I think we need to make a little trip and go find a village that has a bell, and so we can steal it, put it up in our tower. You know what I mean? I figured the easiest way to find a village would be to search from the top of this tower with my fake zoom, and easy enough. There's a village right here, and there's also one way off in the distance right there, I believe. So I think we're going to head to this village first, see if we can't find some good loot and hopefully a bell. All right, I think I am all set to make this journey. I have topped off my food supplies and got some fresh tools and some other bits and bobs. I've got a bed with me in case I need to sleep. And there's actually one thing I want to do real quick before I leave, and that is to use some of my first diamonds. I want to make a diamond sword because this iron sword I've got is almost broken. So, yep, this is our first diamond item. That's exciting. I think this sword is going to get an item frame of its own when we're done using it. And I wanted to see something. Yeah. Look at that. You can still see the tower from way over here. That is super duper awesome. And there's still that block up there that I forgot to remove. So I need to get that when we get back home. But I want to see if I can get to this village real quick before I have to sleep. And the baddies, oh, nope, never mind. They're already here. Let me just see if I can't make it to this village real quick. Oh, I have made it, but there seems to be zombies taking over the village already. Let me get in here. Let me sleep real quick. Let's look around here and see if there's any good loot. And I really love the randomness of the generation of villages, because look at this. Did this guy like build a moat around his house? Like, what's going on here? Does he have anything good in here? Nothing. And what is this supposed to be generated this way? Like, what is this? This guy's got some bread and some potatoes. That's awesome. I definitely need those potatoes. Next is the blacksmith. Hopefully we will have a little bit better luck than we did in the last one. And Rubbish. More obsidian. We literally have enough obsidian now to make a portal without even going and mining for any obsidian, though. And I guess I'll take the iron armor, but no diamonds. Really? No diamonds? But oh baby, looky what we have here. This is perfect. This is exactly what we came here for. Nice. I think I'm going to do some serious looting, and then I'll show you what I get when I'm done. All right, I got some pretty decent stuff. A ton of crops, potatoes, carrots, wheat, and then I've got a cauldron, you know, all the little workstations that we don't have. So really, there wasn't a whole lot here, but I did get a little bit of emeralds out of it so we can use it to trade with the Wandering Trader when we come across him. But we got the bell. That's the most important part. And I want to get one of these little guys. Yep. You're going to come home with me and be my little... You can't lead them. Oh, no. How do you tame a cat? Fish, right? Oh, I'm gonna go get a fishing rod. Okay, I figured out what the house is used for. Yeah, hopefully we can get some fish from here. This is the little fisherman's house. I found a different cat way outside the village, so I think this is gonna be our new companion. Come here, buddy. Come here, come here, come here. Oh no, only one more fish. Come here. No. I'm gonna have to do more fishing. Oh, well, here's some water right here. Well, I've tamed this cat, but there's the other cat right there we were trying to get at the first. So I think I'm going to take both of these guys home with me. Don't y'all just look so precious, but I have no clue what to name you. Surely by the next episode, I'll have thought of some really terrible cat puns to name you after. But yeah, guys, let's head home. I feel like we might as well try to tame a dog while we're out here too, huh? Let's see, I got 5 bones. Let's see if I have any luck. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Yeah, perfect little family here. Let's go, guys. Uh-oh. I have made a huge mistake. No, doggy. Don't die. I'd be sick if I could get one of those horses, though. No. No, he died. That's the worst. I'm gonna die, too. Retreat. Retreat. We lost our wolf. That's the worst. No. Okay, let's back up. We're going to take care of these guys. Just got to get some food back real quick. Oh, no. No. Poor Woofy. He was a true champion, but at least we're going to have 3 of these guys. Hopefully one of them is really, really quick. And then our cat survived, so that's still cool. But man, poor Woofy. We're going to have to make him a little memorial. Finally made it back home, and these guys quickly took over my bed. But that's okay. They can have it. And I think we need to do this real quick before I forget. I want to make a better monument in the future, but for now, we need some way to remember our little Woofy that died for us out there. So I'm gonna stick this. I guess I'm gonna stick it right here for now, and I boop this here, and then boop this here, and that'll remind me in the future, maybe in next episode, that we need to build a little monument for the guy. Let's test out one of our new steeds and see if we can get to the top of the mountain with him, Skyrim style. See how high he jumps. Whoa, that is a pretty good jump, I say. Man, he could just go right up the top of here. Let's see if we can just go right up here. That's crazy. Look at that. There we go. All right. Get this bell up here. That is exactly how I always play Skyrim, with no care in the world for the roads that the creators made for me. And as the sun finishes setting, let's place our bell up here. I think we need to go boop, boop, and look at that. That's so cool. That's amazing. That completes this thing 100%. All right. With that taken care of, let's move on to the next thing, which I'm a little bit sad we didn't run across any of the Wandering Traders while we were out and about, because I was really looking forward to getting some of those micro blocks for the next thing we're about to do. And hey, kitty. I'm super excited to get started on it, but in order to do that, I've actually got to change my skin, so be right back. That's right, it's Christmas time, and that means it's time to bust out the hot cocoa, bundle up in our sweaters, and get festive. I've even put the spider logo on the back of my sweater here, and I am loving it. I am so excited, so much so that I want to decorate the whole base Christmassy. I don't even know what that means, but let's get at it. And you know what? I think I have the perfect idea. Why don't we turn this room that we are planning on mining out into like a big living room? We can have like a big old Christmas tree in the middle with ornaments on it and presents underneath. And then we can have like a big fireplace with stockings hanging from it. That sounds like such a fun idea. And I definitely know we're not going to get nowhere near finished in today's episode. But yeah, that's something we can start on. And then in the later episodes, we can get like the little micro blocks from the wandering trader and use those as like ornaments and all that really neat stuff. So yeah, let's start working on this. And we're back, and this is what I've got done so far. I have got this amazing fireplace with stockings hanging from it, and then I've got some like garland going across the ceiling up there, and then I've reserved this area over here for like a library area, and I actually may even throw in an enchanting table down here in the center. But this is going to be kind of like a, you know, like a nice little lounge area where you can just sit by the fire and read a book. And then I've got the start of where we're going to put our Christmas tree. For some reason, I could not design a Christmas tree any smaller than this that looked good. So I decided just to, you know, poke a hole in the ceiling. We'll work around it. It's going to turn out really cool. But you may notice that things are looking a bit different, and that's because I don't have a resource pack on. I just updated my game and my resource pack is no longer working. But I did find out that ray tracing is now available. It is out of beta. And yeah, so let's look at this room in ray tracing. And here we go. My computer might start screaming at me, but I think this looks just amazing. I mean, look at this lighting. The light coming in from up top there, and I hid some torches in the tree, and it even makes the tree look like it's sparkling, which is just fantastic. And then we can run down this hallway here, and look at this. This is so cool. This is amazing. I hope that I can record with this on, because yeah, if I can, I'm gonna be playing like this for a while. I mean, look how amazing these God rays look shooting through the water. This is absolutely stunning. The only thing that I don't like is this texture that they have for the top of the water. I am not a very big fan of it, but it's like you go underwater and it's like, that is so beautiful. This is absolutely going to change how I design things. I mean, look at this, the way the sun just shines through the leaves. This is absolutely stunning. And then you step out here and it's like the light changes. It's just so beautiful. And what's crazy to me is the way you can like play with darkness and have this kind of like eerie feeling going up. It's absolutely going to change light placement and just about every aspect of the way that I record my videos if I play with this on. I'm not sure that I've decided whether I am or not, but this is absolutely just stunning. I definitely don't think I will be able to record with this all the way up, but this is absolutely breathtaking. Like, look at this sun over the top of these trees, the way the light shines over the top of these trees. It is absolutely amazing. And as the sun sets over the mountain, why don't we wrap up today's episode by doing a side-by-side comparison of our builds with and without ray tracing. Let's go. So what do you think? I myself am all for it, but I'm not the one watching on YouTube, so I would love some feedback. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think, and then I'll decide from there whether we're going to keep it on or not. But if you are interested in getting it yourself, I will leave a link to NVIDIA's website. There are 4 resource packs out on the website for you to download now, but you have to keep in mind that you do need a graphics card that is able to do ray tracing. I have a very like mid-level one, and it seems to be super performance friendly. Like I haven't had any problems playing at all, and the only time I had any problems was when I jacked the settings all the way up and was trying to record at the same time. But besides that, it has been fantastic. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up the episode for today. This one has been super fun. We got a lot done from the tower that's over there, and then we got super Christmassy, which in the next episode we are definitely going to get. There I am. We are definitely going to get even more Christmassy. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see... Sorry, my brain shorted out on me. If you want to see future episodes, don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.